Sunday night, and your favorite panel are here to debate out tonight's topic. Tonight's topic is, should men take birth control? Let's see what everybody's thoughts and opinions are on that. Who would like to go first?
Real?
No, go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I want to hear what y'all got to say first. I want to hear what y'all got to say first. Y'all go ahead.
Well, I say yes. I think men should be in birth control. That's my stance, and I'm sticking to it. I feel like if women can take birth control, then men should be able to take birth control as well in all of its forms.
Ooh.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. If men don't want no damn kids and pay some damn child support, pay some damn birth control too. It ain't just on the woman's responsibility.
Right.
I don't think so. I mean, personally, I ain't trusting no man to take no damn birth control. You can tell me you're on birth control, but I just don't believe it. I feel like they're going to try and trick me, trap me. So,
you think a man would try to trap you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
My ex
Wow.
tried to do that, and I said fuck it, and I went and got an abortion because I was like, no nigga, fuck you. So
wow,
we'll do that.
Standard. So yeah, I'm against it. Plus, I don't think that men would be very honest with whether or not they've taken it that day. Are they even going to remember to take it? Like, all the above. All of those reasons above. I'm
like women do?
Man.
Right.
Yeah.
I know that I'm honest. So all I can do is speak on behalf of myself. And, you know, that's just my thoughts and opinions on it. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, they have like vasectomies and.
Yeah, but do they want to get a vasectomy? They always trying to.
No,
I'm not getting that shit.
They do not want to do that.
Right.
For some strange reason, they don't want to do
some of
that.
them.
But
Some. Yeah.
Because my partner actually did it because he don't want kids right now, so he's getting the vasectomy.
And it is that's reversible, right?
And it's reversible.
But some men are okay for women to get their tubes tied, but they don't want to get no vasectomy. What's the difference?
That's what I want to know.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
We don't want our shit played with. That's the difference.
But we cannot do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same. Just ask us the questions.
I just answered. We don't want our shit played with.
Okay,
no.
and maybe we don't want to have to go to the surgeon getting something.
Yeah. Right. My thing is, but y'all don't mind, or you guys would prefer for a woman to go through hell and back, but y'all don't want your stuff.
Y'all want to do it. Y'all want to do it. That's the thing.
I
heard
hold on. A lot of time women are pressured to tie in there too.
Yes. Like Neo's ex baby mama, she was pressured to tie her too, and now she got a new love and can't have no more damn kids.
I heard that the vasectomy is not as invasive. I don't know if it's true as like actually going in and tying your tubes or like, you know, burning them, knotting them, whatever. So I feel like the vasectomy, since it's reversible, it should be like, you know, I don't know. I think men should really give that a thought, especially if they don't want to have children. Like, what is the mind thing about not being able to give your sperm? Like, what is the thing? Does it make you feel like less of a man that you?
No, because let me say this. I don't mind getting on birth control. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? I'm just not getting no vasectomy. I'd rather have a different way of getting birth control other than a vasectomy. I don't want that. I just don't want my shit played with. No. Huh?
So you would get on birth control?
Yeah, I would. I don't mind. I don't want kids anyway. So why not?
Oh, okay. Well, what can I say?
Like that. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Mhm.
This is like a woman's argument. All right, y'all
Is
swear
it?
that yes, because y'all swear that men really would trip if we had to be on birth control. I actually feel like a lot of us would not trip on it. To be honest with you, really,
I
yeah.
think a lot of men would.
Mm-hmm.
I think they would. A lot
Yeah.
of men would be against being on birth
Yeah,
control
I would
because
too.
birth control had for so long been a woman's thing, and it's up to the women. It's like, I don't know. I feel like men feel a certain, like they feel emasculated almost, like by
Mm-hmm.
having to do that. So that's how I feel.
Mhm.
Maybe real, you're,
No,
all
because
different, but
men feeling emasculated has nothing to do with us being able to make kids. I mean, that don't make us feel like we're men because we're making
Yeah.
kids. Like, no, that's not how we feel. Like,
hmm.
it's a lot more than just making kids. Like, a lot of us, if we don't want kids, we're not gonna have kids. That's just how I feel anyway.
Really?
I was having kids because I wanted kids. Now that I don't want kids, I don't mind birth control. See what I'm saying? So this is how I feel. Yeah,
So what about all those men that make kids
And
and
don't want kids.
disappear?
they just
Yeah.
they just
Right.
irresponsible with their sperm. That's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
They're irresponsible.
Hmm.
Yeah. So a vasectomy, the sperm still comes out. It's just um
I don't think it does
Yeah.
come out.
No sperm.
No
Semen
Just
comes
sperm.
well,
out,
not
not
just
semen
just
comes
not
out,
the
not
just
just
the
sperm.
sperm, but the
just
sperm
the
is like
empty stuff. The
yeah,
empty like that's it.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
It's still
shooting straight
messy.
blanks.
it's
It's
pretty
still
much what it
messy.
is. Yeah.
But what's wrong with that when a man got 10, 11, 15, 17, 15, 17 kids? I mean, you should be
Huh?
go ahead and do that. I'm not understand that. You can't take care of all them kids. So that leaves us
Dang, 17 kids?
Wait,
they
what? Hold on. Hold
they said
on.
15 kids.
Andrea,
I'm just
say
being
that
honest.
again, Andrea. Say that again, Andrea. What you say?
What happens when you got like 15, 17, 11 kids, and then you ain't barely making it, and us taxpayers are helping take care of your kids?
What you mean? What if he got it? If he got it,
So
he
you
got
think
it.
to
Won't
force
you
them,
help?
He
But
should be forced to tie his
force
yeah,
them
And
to
why?
Oh.
And Andrea, why are you tripping on where your tax money goes? You gotta pay taxes any damn way.
but I don't want my
No, because hold on. Let
But
me say
I'm
this
a
real quick. Let me
responsible
let me say this real
citizen.
quick. Let me
taxpayers
say this.
everybody
No,
no money.
damn that. No, we can't have this double standard. This is
What?
double standard right here. Andrea, you tripping. Let me explain it. Andrea, you tripping on where your tax money going to, but you don't be. But y'all get mad at us when we worry about where our child support money going to, right?
That's not a
Don't
double
do
standard.
that.
Because they
Yeah.
That
give
is a double
child
standard.
support
How it ain't?
to your child. See, that's the difference. See, I'm saying is I don't want to take care of somebody's kids when he got so many kids that the
You ain't
government.
got to. You gotta pay taxes anyway, Andrea. So what you worried about?
Yeah, but I want my taxpayer money have to take care of some people that's being irresponsible. That's what I'm saying. So
so
no, I
what
don't.
about the woman? Do you think women that have
Definitely take women too.
multiple?
Honey, I'm across the board. I am across the board with this. If you got all these kids we taking care of, you just get your tube side too. Cut them, burn them, whatever they should do to you.
So are you saying like the government should step in and force these people
If
to
you got
stop?
if you over like 5 or 6 kids and they're in the foster care system or the government is taking you damn right. I think it should be a match. Come on
We
now.
should be like China.
Okay.
China has that rule. You
I
can't
was
have
finna
over
say
a
that.
certain
You trying to
amount of
be like
kids.
China, but here's the
But isn't
difference.
China communism?
China had
Yes.
two
You
kids.
can't do that. Listen, hold on.
That's
Time
a
out, Andrea.
different.
No, you can't do that. I'm gonna tell you why you can't do that. Because
This
China is
makes
a
people
communist
outside.
country. They're damn near dictatorships over there. Okay. So if you want to do that, then you might as well say we gotta be a communist country or have a dictator. But at the end of the day, if you want it like that, then we cannot be free anymore. We cannot be a democracy anymore if that's the case.
No, I'm just saying it should be cut line. Come on now. If you're having all these kids and you're not taking care of them, and we're taking care of them, it should be a bottom
Who is
line.
we? Who is we though? We who? Hey, listen, Andrea. We all pay. No, damn that, Andrea. We all pay taxes. Ain't none of us taking care of nobody else's kids. None of us are. We just paying taxes. That's all we doing. Who cares where the money going to? We paying taxes. We ain't taking care of them damn kids.
You don't care what your taxpayer money going to. I do.
I don't give a damn where it go to. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't care where the money go to. I'm paying taxes. You paying taxes. If I don't care where my child support money go to, I'm doing my part in paying my child support. You see what I'm saying?
But that's different.
That ain't different. How's that different?
That's different. Your
no,
child
it's not different.
Your child. It's going to your child.
No, whoa, not all the time. It ain't. Let's stop that right there. Let's stop that lie right there.
Tell you, the child support ain't going towards that child. That's what man's gonna say.
I'm just saying, not a lot of times, but there's a instances where that child support money ain't always going to the child. I'm just being honest with you, but at the end of the day, I don't care about that. That's on the woman. That's not on us. So if we cannot trip on that, then you cannot trip on where your tax money going to. I'm just saying. Just pay your damn taxes.
Thank you, Miss Lackey, for the super chat. You're the best.
Shout out, Miss Lackey.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Lackey.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
that's a good way to look at it. That you don't. I like your view. That you don't really care where your payment goes to,
as long as he's paying.
Yeah.
I wish more people did actually feel that way about child support payments.
They don't never feel that way. They want to know. They want to know the itemized where every dime is going to. That's that mess. I don't see it.
No, Andrea. Now let's forget that, okay? Since you're tripping on. Since you are tripping on where people's child support money going to, if you mad that people trip about that, you need not to trip about where your tax money going to. I'm just saying.
No, because let a woman have her hair and her nails done.
And I want to know my tax money. Is my tax money going to my local school? Is my tax money going to my local school? You know,
it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter where it goes. It shouldn't matter where it goes. Now, V, you talking about that? This is a woman's main argument when we say you getting your hair and nails done on my child support money. Women say, well, I gotta look good for my child. My child can't see me looking fucked up. Like, stop that. Like, come on now. Stop. Come on now.
The mother is taking care of the child and she doing everything she's supposed to. So what? She takes some money and pay for that to get her hair and nails done.
And that's the point. I don't care. That's cool. Do your thing. But don't trip on where your tax money going to. That's my whole argument. That shouldn't matter where it's going to.
This is my thing, right? Is that, like, I feel that men give women a really hard time if they're a mom and they look good. Like, if their hair's done and their nails are done, right? And they're the ones paying child support, they give women a real hard time because they feel as though their money is going towards the woman's looks and her upkeep,
make her own money.
Right? However, my thing is, well, what attracted you to that woman in the first place? Like, how did you meet her? Did you meet her and she was getting her hair and her nails done? Just because y'all ain't together now, don't mean that should stop all of a sudden. Yeah, because I'm sorry, like, guys really don't think about that. But the reality of the situation is she was getting her hair and her nails done way
We're not finna do that. Okay, cool. We're not finna do that though. Because let's not act like y'all weren't attracted to these thugs and drug dealers out here, and all of a sudden now you want to stop being that. He was that before he got with you. Like, come on now.
I wasn't attracted to that. I'm sorry.
I just like a man with drug dealer.
Okay, I'm just being honest.
So what do y'all think about the card that they're trying to come up with, the child support card where it can only purchase things, or it's like itemized or something like that? They were going to come up with. I don't mind that either.
I think that's a great idea. I think that will stop.
I'm opposing that.
Of course, Andrea. I know you opposed to that.
I agree with
you. You know why you opposed to it?
Why? Why opposed that? Tell me real talk.
You opposed to it because you don't mind a woman doing extra things for herself with that man's child support money. That's why you don't. That's why you're against that.
This is how I feel. Real talk. You want to know my personal opinion? Let me go tell you how I really feel about this. I don't care what she do with that money, as long as she providing a stable home, she got a car, and got a place for the children. Because to me, if you was in that house with me, you won't be paying no child support. But since you're not in the house with me, and you're gonna help take care of your child in this house with me, so whatever I want to spend that money on, I'm gonna do. And last time I checked, when I went to court, the judge didn't give me no itemized list of what I'm supposed to do with that money. All he said was, make sure he give me that money every month, Miss Lynch. Now go on about your business. Stamp, guy, you go.
Okay, so I get that. However, since you would trip if they actually come out with that card, right? Since you would trip on that, that means that you actually would use some of whatever if they didn't come out with it on whatever the fuck you want to use it on, right?
When you hear me, whatever. I went on cruises.
That's the point.
I did whatever I want to do with that $1,400.
Now,
and I meant that.
Now, how was that?
TV, as cheerleading, we did it all. We don't done it all.
Now, how is that helping your child? How is that helping your child?
Okay, let me take some. So the child support paid for some clothes, some tennis shoes, some hair done, a haircut, and we paid for soccer, t-ball. We did everything. And we went to Vegas to a cheerleading competition. We went to everywhere in California. So you know what? Whatever I wanted to do that money. Check this out. He knew. I was taking his kids, and plus I didn't make sure I needed a card because putting the money in the bank on the 15th, on the 1st and the 15th. How about that? It went straight in my bank account. How about that? That's how we did it. Now, what you got to say? Now you got anything else to say? Whatever I want mine. Because the last time I checked, the check came in Andrea Lynch's name. It didn't come in no kid's name. They came
but
down.
No, whoa. We're not gonna do that. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's use some logic, no pun intended, right now. Okay, let's use some logic real quick. It's called child support, not child and mother support. It's called child support, right or not?
What about paying yourself back? Like,
right?
Huh?
If I spend
For what?
Right?
No. Let's not. No. I got an answer for that. No, we're not doing that because you, as a mother, are supposed to use your money to help for your child too. So that don't work. You can't use that argument.
Well, what is she? What is she paying all her bill with her money, and when she gets the child support, she want to do what she want to do with the money. I'm just asking. Question. What is she taking care of the kids and paying everything the kids need with that money? So when the child support come in, she already paid for everything. So why she can't spend the money then?
Honestly, I feel like child support is supposed to be used for the well-being of the child. So that can include her rent. That can include gas.
Thank you.
I agree with that.
Car notes.
Do I think that includes her nails? No. Do I think that includes her hair? No. But like going back to what Vee said, like, how do you know she used the money from the child support to do her hair? She probably works. She probably also has her little side hustles. She can provide, a little hair, little nails for herself, and then she take the money and she do whatever she got to do for the children. So I like the card idea because then men won't have any more excuse to like say, oh, the woman's doing this with the money. Then it would be proof like, okay, well, there you go. She's only using it for, obviously the approved things, So I think the card would alleviate any kind of like, blaming or, oh, she's doing this, she's still going to get her hair done. She's still going to have her nails done with the card or without, with or without it. Her hair's going to be done. Okay.
Right.
Women for the most part, and I say women for the most part, ain't going to like that. They ain't going to like it. I'm telling you that right now.
What, the
They
card?
ain't going to like it.
No.
Yeah, the card. They ain't going to like it. See, look at her. She don't like that. See what I'm saying?
No, but the thing, I think a lot of the time, like some women that I know, that have child support payments coming through or whatever, for whatever reason, half of them don't even wait on that child support payment because they don't even know if it's coming.
They gotta do what they gotta do.
What they gotta do. So
Mm-hmm.
my thing is, if women are coming out of pocket, not necessarily coming out of pocket, but I mean,
You supposed to. You a mother.
Money,
You supposed to.
So
What you mean?
If women are putting in their money towards their child or whatever, when that money does come, then that
It's just extra.
I mean, it's not like you have a separate account, baby, like child.
Yeah.
And
it's not a business.
Do y'all not understand? Do y'all not understand this whole point? No, damn that. Do y'all not understand the point of what I'm saying? If y'all were together, if y'all were married and y'all both taking care of this child, both of your money is going to that child, right?
Right.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
It's going to everybody.
Now, okay, I get that. Now, why is y'all trip? Listen, y'all say, well, before the child support check, kid, we got to come out of our own pocket to take care of our child. You're supposed to. You got to do that any damn way. So what y'all tripping about? That's the whole point.
So my thing is, why is it they should have a card? Because y'all men.
My point is this. No, Andrea, my point is this. My point is this.
I'm listening.
You getting on my nerves already, Andrea. Y'all think, a lot of women think that only that child support check is supposed to take care of that child and not your own money. That's what a lot of y'all come in thinking. That only that money should be taking care of the child.
I don't think no women that I talk to about child support don't believe that, because at the end of the day, we're paying more money even though we don't get barely child support. I know women who are getting barely child support. Okay.
Yeah,
so
and you know why?
Barely child support, but don't tell me they working 12 or 10 hours. I got women right now, good women are working 12 or 10 hours and they getting $100 for some child support.
Do you know why? Why? They go off of
paycheck stuff.
No, it's not, because listen, trust me, I know child support. They know what job that man is working and where he's working at. They know exactly where. That's how they figure it.
I had my girlfriend said her ex-husband quit his job. That's to pay child
They
support.
will, yeah.
Hey, listen, V, I'm telling you this right now. It ain't that the man goes and tells child support, I'm working here, I'm making this much. No,
I know.
They will find out where he works at.
I know people, we've had clients that have done it. I know for a fact that men do certain things to make their paycheck stuff look different for child support. I'm telling you,
if you're like a 1099 self-employed,
I've seen a lot of them
person can do that.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is. One of my girlfriends called me, and she's in the back in the East Coast, and said that her ex-husband quit his job and stopped paying child support. She was only getting $100. What? How they gonna take care of child?
He quit his job. He was working. He had to support himself somehow on the East Coast.
So B, you don't agree? Well, you don't think that people should bend their numbers so that they could live? What about if you know, what's the dollar amount? What's the magical, like, do you deserve, just because that man makes more money, do you deserve to get a certain amount? Or
the thing is they have a child though.
Yeah,
they have a child together.
It's not about the mom or the father. The child deserves that.
Yes.
And when you have the child, the majority of the time, you know that that's a lot of expense. You know,
but why
doesn't even cover the expense of the child?
Right, but why should, just because a guy makes, like, if he has a good job, he should be made to pay like a crazy amount versus of his paycheck? Where you may have some guy working at the pizza place, you know.
Well, to me,
it's still the same amount for everybody.
He's making good money at his job. I'm just being honest. I don't really care. I'm like this. Look at here. You got 2 kids, and the judge wants your tax return and see how much you make every month, and you still living good. Because when you drive up my car, when you drive up to my house, and you still driving a new truck and getting shit, you still paying good money child support. Damn it, I don't feel sorry for your ass. How about that?
What?
That's how I really feel. I don't.
Do you think that there should be a certain a dollar amount put on child support? How do we even get here? We're talking about birth control.
I don't know,
One
but no,
second.
it
Wait, one
shouldn't be.
second. Wait. 1 second. Hi to everybody new that is in the chat. Welcome to Battle of the Sexes. Each and every week we talk about a topic, and sometimes it goes somewhere else, and we battle it out. We do have another man that is also joining us, that is also a part of the panel, that will be here shortly. But we have put the link in the chat for anyone that would like to click on the link and would like to join the conversation, to have their say. Then feel free to click on the link and come and join the conversation. I just want to know, I'm just saying that because there's some new people that are in the chat. So I just want to let them know that they are free to do so if they wish to join us up here. Yeah. Hey, Declan fans. Sorry, guys. You guys can take it back now.
But to answer Nick, hold on. No, it should not. No, it should not. I'm gonna tell you.
What I'm saying is, it should not be. It should be a limit. You paying $100. How about that? It should be up to $100 a month because your kids need some stuff. And did you know?
Dang, Andrea.
And the reason I'm saying, I was blessed. Okay, my ex-husband had a good job because you know why? My daddy trained, so I was blessed to get what I got. I'm gonna keep being blessed. But check this out. I got a girlfriend who's only getting $100. Okay, and she working 12-hour shifts. Do you know how hard it is to even her child every day? She got 3 kids. That shit is wrong. Period.
Okay, but Andrea, okay, I have to be fair.
He probably doesn't make that much. That's probably why.
That's the whole point.
Number 1, number 2, they could have multiple children. There's several factors. Number 3, also though, the father is supposed to also have access to their child. They are supposed to have access to their child.
Okay.
So in a way, when they get their child, they're still spending money, and you're not giving them.
Well, he ain't getting this child, honey. She's a full-time parent. He ain't seen them kids in a minute. Okay, so what you gonna say to that, Vee? Come on with it.
See, you can't do this what if stuff, Andrea.
I'm telling you, Real Talk 87. She's a full-time parent. He don't see the kids. He ain't been there to see the kids. He ain't taking care of the kids, and she's gonna get $100 a month for some kids.
So okay, since you're doing this what if stuff, let's play the what if game then. Let's play the what if game then. So what if he has 2 other kids? One he's actually a full-time parent with, and one he's also paying child support for. And then he got to pay child support with your kid too.
Well, nobody told me.
And he only got one job that might not pay that good. What then?
Get another one. Because that's what my ex-husband told me.
What you mean? Just how can you just
get another one? Get 2, 3. He don't care. That's what he told me. He said, after I give you this $1,400, don't ask me for shit. Get 2 jobs. How's that saying? What you want me to say? I had 2 jobs. It don't bother me. Because whatever my kids want, I'm going to give for them. Okay? Periods. And arguing over money, it's like when you have sons, let me tell you, when you have sons and they feet be growing and them tennis shoes, them Nike tennis shoes ain't cheap. Because you want to make sure your kids have good
Why
feet.
give them Nikes then? No, why give them Nikes then? That's the whole thing.
Bad feet. If I got bad
damn that. No, look, damn that, Andrea. That's the whole thing. You need to start. No, you need to have a budget. Like if you don't have so much money, your kids don't need to be wearing Nikes, okay? There's some other brands of shoes that don't cost as much as Nikes that are still as good as Nikes. I'm just saying. Put them in something.
Well,
they don't need no damn Nikes.
My daughter go get some damn Nikes. I got bad.
Okay, well that's on you then. So that's on you. That's on you. You can't blame nobody else for that.
Well, I'm saying is, I got the Nikes. He paid the child support. So I'm not complaining about that. But what if my other girlfriend want to buy her kids some Nikes and play football and stuff? She can't afford it, can she? If she only get $100, can she afford that? I'm just asking the question. Can she afford it?
You gotta live on a budget.
Yes, you do. Thank you.
That one gotta live on a budget. Unfortunately,
she is living on the budget. She is living on the budget.
It's literally the cards that she's been dealt. It's the baby father that she chose to have children with. So she got to take her little $100 and put that in her pocket. You chose right. You got $1,400 for them kids. Some people are not lucky. I heard people getting $69.
Yes, I know. And I am so sympathetic to my girls. I am so sympathetic because I will do everything I can to help them. Because I knew I was.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. So do you think that he should be made to, okay, so say if a guy is paying like $100 a month, do you think he should also buy things outside of that, or you should just get the $100?
At least you would show me that you're at least you would show the mother you're trying to do extra for the children, even though you only pay $100. Because my girl ain't complaining. I'm the one who said let's go back to court. I'm the one who telling her everything to do. My girlfriend said, Andrea, I'm trying, to work with him, and I'm saying, damn that shit. But she is saying I'm trying to work with him, and I'm saying if you only paying $100, I know you can do a side hustle, something to get the kids some stuff and send it to her. It's only right. And you know and mind this. Everything is not all about child support, okay? Because I don't itemize every time I buy the kid something, I'm itemize say I bought this, and when he buy the kid something, I'm itemize he buying this. Who does that? We don't do that.
I don't think that they should. Oh Lord. I agree that I don't think that just because you pay a certain amount in child support, that should be all that you contribute to your child. I do believe that you should do more, whether it be the man that's on child support or a female that's on child support. I think that it is still your duty and obligation to do more. That's just a certain amount that's set by the court, but that doesn't mean when you have them on the weekend, you can't take them shopping and buy new things or whatever the case may be. I think that you should be trying to do as much as you possibly can, because everybody knows kids grow so fast.
Yes.
I know a lot of guys that don't. Yeah, they don't. It affects them the way I guess they get put on child support.
Yes. Yeah.
And so it makes them say, you know what, that'll be it. Like if you drag me down, to court, let them like comb through my financials and get my personal business. Like that's it.
I know a lot of guys like that. Like child support is all you need and that's it. They'll even take it out on the kids, not come see them. Child support is everything to them. Like that's it. That's all you get. So in that case, it's sad, And
I'm saying this. I'm saying this. I remember a couple years, my ex-husband, to get money off of my son's football, he volunteered every Saturday after the football thing to help clean up the field, so take some stuff out. So I'm just saying is, if you're working as a team, like sometimes we volunteer so my daughter can have her cheerleading uniform free. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So I'm just saying is, if you're gonna like help do some stuff for the child, and the mom know how to pay for it, you volunteer on Saturday at the football field at the snack shack. You doing all? Are you helping that too?
I'm not understanding your point, but okay.
The point is, if you only paying $100, or you're gonna be helping volunteer at the football so he can get his football uniform paid. That's what I'm saying. Real talk, 8-7.
Andrea, here goes this what if then, because you like to play the what if game. What if you can't do that because he's so busy taking care of his other damn kids? That's the whole point.
So you're gonna miss your son's football game. I'm just asking the question. You gonna miss it?
I don't have a son, but if I did have one, I wouldn't miss a football game unless I had to work.
Okay, then you can volunteer then. What's the problem?
Anita.
Volunteer what, Andrea?
Volunteer to pick up the trash. Volunteer to help sell the snacks, the sodas and stuff.
How is he gonna do that when he's there to watch his son play football, Andrea?
And I'm saying is on the halftime you can do that. I'm saying
man, ain't nobody thinking about all that, Andrea. What the hell?
good deal. Let's do something. I'm saying, okay.
So I just want to circle back to the card situation.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're doing a different type of card, but I do receive a child support card. Well, it's a prepaid card that they put the child support in.
Yeah.
I can pretty much buy any and everything with it. Only at certain gas stations the card isn't allowed, but I can do pretty much anything with it.
What
So I
card?
Yeah.
use it personally.
There's
It's a
already a
child
child
support. Well,
support
it's
card.
like a account. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like an EBT card, something
Yeah.
like that only allows
Yeah.
you.
Well,
Oh, I didn't know they had it already. I thought that it was just
Oh, I've
something
been
being
having
thrown out.
mine since.
Well, no, yeah, they have a card as a way to pay you, so you could actually get it put into your own bank account or use, your state's card or whatever. It's just like a debit
Okay.
card, yeah, and it just comes on there every time you get paid or he gets paid.
Yeah.
Child support
Or
is such like, I was gonna say it's such a touchy subject. Like when I had my daughter, my oldest, I was not chasing after her father to pay child support. Like I was like, this is my baby. I'm gonna take care of my child. Like it's just what it is. You have ladies like me who don't really care about that. Like we're gonna take care of our kids regardless. And then you have other people who, they need the child support. It's important to them. So that's why they go hard for it. But I think there has to be some kind of like mutual something, so that's why I like the card idea.
Yeah, it works. And I mean, it took me actually a long time to put my child on child support. Put my child support on child
Wow.
support.
Hey, Miss
God
Lackey.
damn.
Hey.
Nice to see you in the flesh.
What's up? Hold on.
Hey,
First of all, hi, Miss Lackey, but where the fuck is my help at? I'm just saying.
Where's the
I came up
man?
here to help
Where
my
the hell
brother.
Dre at? Okay, thank you, Miss
came in
Lackey.
the
What's
house.
up? Let's hear it. What's up?
Oh man,
If any
We're
of
not
the
against
men
you,
in the
Real.
y'all
chat
gotta look out for me.
It's only Andrea against you.
Andrea giving me the blues over here. She giving me the blues. Like,
She
damn.
going in.
I am not against him. I just feel like a different way. I feel a different way because I know a lot of my girlfriends are going through the situation. So I'm gonna feel a different way, and I don't been through it, so I know it. Ain't no game. This ain't no joke.
See, this is how my suggestion is, right? Is that so for instance, for me, I've always said that if I had a child out of wedlock, then I would put my child's father on child support, regardless of how our situation is. And he would know this up front. Regardless of how our situation is, if we're good, we're not good.
You said you would? You said you would?
Situation is, I would, let me finish. Yes, I would.
Oh, shit.
I would put him on child support. Now, however, my thing is, if you're doing everything, because I've seen so many women that I know as well that didn't do that. And then there's a lot of issues when it comes to the child. People want to hold the child. That it can get really messy without that when you're not in a marriage, right? But my thing is, if the man is doing everything, like if we are still together, we're in a relationship or whatever, right? And he's doing everything he's supposed to do as the father of that child, then I would give him the money back. That putting him on child support is just like kind of like a protection. But for me, it's not about the money.
No.
As long as you do what you need to do, I would definitely.
I can't agree with that, V.
I would rather have a civil relationship. If we're not together, and we had a child together, can we just be human beings and sit down
I'm gonna tell you this,
and talk
V.
about this?
Yeah,
that's how I feel personally. But people are not like that.
No,
because people are not like that.
Let me say this.
Yeah, exactly.
Time out. Let me say
it's
this.
Exactly what
Let me
we
say this
said.
real quick.
We all would like to be amicable. We all would love to be able to get along with
the thing is this,
mother, and it doesn't happen a lot of
times.
Emotions get involved, and that's why the child becomes a pawn.
Listen, V, but hold on, V. Why would you, if you are like the custodial parent to the child, and you and that man don't work out? Why would you automatically put the man on child support, not knowing if he's going to take care of his child or not? See, that's the thing. Hold on, whoa. Go ahead. Say it again.
You got it wrong. You got it wrong. So that's what I'm saying. It's not that we didn't work out. Even if we were together, if we're not in a marriage, I would put him on child support.
Okay, now I get it. Now I get that. Now let me answer this. Why would you do that? Because I'm telling you now, a lot of men, we like doing shit from our heart. We hate being forced to do anything. Okay? So putting the man on child support, he's not gonna like it, whether or not he wanted to do it or not. Whether he wanted to. Because what?
I see what you're saying, Real, but my thing is, whilst we're good, like
that's not gonna make it good. Listen, no, V. No, listen.
No, because
I'm telling you.
Thinks the way
Real, there are some men that put themselves on child support.
I know there are some who do that.
You know that,
but
right?
How many? I do know that. But how many though? Give me a percentage. How many men would do that? A rough percentage.
Not many, but there are a few.
It's less than 10%. Now, hold on, Andrea. There's less than 10% of men who would do that. So, V, you got to find that 10% of men who is willing for that to happen. And to the man that you get that will not willing to put us on child support, you're going to be in a rough relationship with that man if you do put him on child support, regardless if y'all still together or not. He's not going to like it. Because he's not going to want to be forced to do any damn thing.
Well,
yes, necessarily.
No,
what you mean?
Not a lot of men think that way.
Man, all right. Okay.
You have
good luck finding that man. Good luck finding him.
If I saw a couple that were fine with it, they didn't care.
All right.
My thing is that whilst it's good you have these types of conversations, right? Before we even have children together, you know where my mindset is, what I'm going to do, okay? There's no if, buts, or maybe. I'm not doing anything behind your back. And at the end of the day, why should you feel a type of way or have that bang set in your head to, oh no, anyone that knows me knows that I'm an honest person. If I say I'm going to give you the money back, I'm going to give you the money back. But for me, and working in the legal field and how the legal field works, I want that. If we're not married, I'm sorry. That needs to be locked down on paper. I need something that says that I am the custodian, I am the main parent of this child. If I push that child out and you want to get up to me tomorrow and y'all ass ain't on child support, or you want to come and take my child whilst I'm still breastfeeding them and everything, and then I call the police to be like, okay, well now the child's supposed to come home with me. My thing is, I'm doing it out of a prevention of arguing and fighting with my child's father, because I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to. So that is why.
So you think the best thing to do? You think the best thing to do would be to put them on child support even while y'all are still together? How would that fix everything? That's not gonna fix nothing.
Yes.
No, it's not.
It doesn't hurt anything if you're doing anything.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. Insurance policy, because you know when it's insurance policy, because he can't take the child, and then you know what? They have if it's insurance policy, if they break up, they have a schedule for the child. They have the dates that he gonna come pick him up. They have the holidays. All that's like an insurance policy. It's good to have on paper.
Y'all, what if Miss Lackey was gonna say something when she came up?
Sorry,
what's up, Miss Lackey? What you got to say, Miss Lackey? Go ahead. You've been quiet. Go ahead, speak.
First of all, am I lagging or anything? Because I'm in my bedroom instead of where I usually be.
No, you're good.
You're good. Okay. Well, now y'all don't change the subject. And speaking of that,
no, we going back because I didn't say how I felt either. So
okay. Well, with me having a 25-year-old Lord and a deadbeat daddy, I gotta now with V on this one, because me and my baby daddy were still together, and every Friday, me and him used to go together for him to pay his child support. And I know I was getting a check back anyway. So we were together, but he was so angry when he got put on child support. And we stayed together, but all I kept hearing all the time was, you got my paper. You got my paper. And that got on my nerves. So anyway, when we broke up, and I got married, he was really mad he had to pay it then. And so now that he's done paying, he is an advocate for child support now. He's going around telling people they should pay their child support when he was half paying. He even took me to court for a decrease. And guess what they did, y'all? The judge was so mad. He didn't know what school my daughter went to. He didn't know how old she was. He didn't know her birthday. So instead of 300, they upped it to $494. So, yep. And she has a sister that is 5 months younger than her. And she has a brother that's 2 years older than her. And we all got the same last name. We ain't kin, but we all got the same last name. So, yep. I'm just saying.
I don't see why
I don't feel like you.
And you know what? And you know what, Vee? You're right. Because if there's nothing in place, then what happened to me can happen.
Yes.
Because there was nothing in place, that's how my baby father was able to snatch up my daughter and reverse everything on me, even though I wasn't really the confrontational one, because we didn't have anything in place. And I was like, I'm not gonna take you to court. I'm not like that. That's my baby. I'm gonna take care of my baby. He plotted. Real, it happened. I lived it. While my daughter was still breastfeeding, snatched up my daughter, took me to court.
Yeah.
And said the baby was with him from birth. And who could they believe? Well, the baby was in his custody at the time of court. So it looked like, yes, the baby was with him since birth. So if you don't have these things in place, I can see why it is a protection thing. Yes. And maybe not from you, Real, because obviously you've proven time and time and again that you're a different type of guy. But there are men out there that are just like, you wouldn't believe half of the things that these people like come up with in their mind to do. But obviously I said, like, I'm the type of person, like, I would rather handle it. That's just my nature. My character is, I'm non-confrontational. I want everything to be rainbows and roses, but obviously there are wolves in this world. So to protect yourself, let's talk about it. Let's go together. Let's go get that child support together. I don't know. That's how I'm seeing it. I'm coming to the light.
It's not about the money for me. It's not about
Black.
It's more about the security of the situation if things do go south. And I don't want to argue with my child's father about it. We already know what the situation was going to be prior to us falling out or things going south or a different way. It's not about the money. It's not, because as far as I'm
concerned, let me ask you something.
I take care of my child. I don't need a man to take care of my child.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Vee. Let me ask you something real quick. What if he don't agree to do that? Then what?
He's going.
That's the
thing. See, that's the whole point. That's going to cause an issue. That's going to cause an issue.
I mean, he knew that going to the relationship with her. He knew it. She said she told him how she felt, so he knew it going. Having a baby with Vee, he already know. Look, when I have a baby with you, you going on child support.
If we're not married and we get pregnant, this is what's going to happen.
Yes.
I ain't having no babies with Vee.
Don't get me pregnant.
I ain't having none with Vee. That ain't gonna happen.
Dang, really? You didn't even get up in there yet. You didn't even get up in there. What?
He was making some plans, Vee.
She already said it.
Listen, I'm just
Real.
What's up, you Black?
Real, you not having a baby with Vee anyway. She don't look at football. But listen.
Yeah, she don't watch football, so yeah.
Listen, and I am gonna take up for my bro one more time, because listen, I understand what you're saying, Real, because because I didn't put him on child support until my daughter was 3. That right there put a damper on our relationship that we ended up breaking up. And I feel like if somebody don't want to take care of their child, I'll be like, the white man will help you, but that's forcing them. And I don't feel like they should be forced to do it.
I don't like that either. Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't want to do it.
Everybody ain't the same, and sometimes they gotta be forced. Okay. Sometimes you have
Andrea.
Andrea. You can. And time to negotiating has got you stressed out. No, it's time to go with the white man. That's the only thing they understand. They understand
that. Let me tell you something, Andrea. I'm gonna tell you how I did it. I'm gonna tell y'all how I did it. Because I told you he got 2 kids by my friend Trinita. Actually, we wasn't friends then. We didn't know each other. But He had two kids. He had 2 kids with her already. Well, he had one, and then he got one with me. And
she wasn't your friend, right?
We wasn't friends. We just got the same last name. We're not kin. She's adopted. But I understand. Darn it, y'all, it's medicine. But wait a minute. Andrea, what'd you say?
I said sometimes they don't understand until you put the white man on them. When you have tried to negotiate with them,
what the fuck?
Yes, negotiate. You know, I don't want to put everybody
on negotiate. What the hell?
Negotiate.
Look, y'all. I remember what I was gonna say now.
And I don't want to go after your money, but you maybe go after your money when you was lying about your money and not telling the truth.
This is what I did.
Okay,
this is what happened. This is what happened, guys. So
you're muted, Black. I think.
This is what happened. I didn't take him out. I didn't take child support out until she was 3.
Copy paste the link.
Yes, what? He's in here. When he talks, no sound is coming out.
Okay.
Hey, E Black. Hey, drop down, drop back up, and change your audio settings.
Okay. It's
the
audio.
We old and we forget what we're talking about. Hold on a minute. So listen, what I'm saying about what Andrea said is I didn't take him child support out of him till she was 3. That's because I thought it was unfair, and he was paying $675 to her for 2 children. And he was giving me, guys, because me and him was together and hanging out, he was giving me $5 a week and stuff, and taking me out to dinner and stuff.
That's not fair.
What I did was I went and took child support out on him. And when he was like, he called me and he was like, "Man, you took child support out on me." Cops came over here. The sheriff came and served me papers. I said, "No." I said they did it on their own because I get Medicaid. That's the only thing I think. Yeah. So I told him, I said, I didn't do it. So that's where it went from there.
Yeah.
And I was lying, but still.
But Medicaid does that. Medicaid does that. If you try to get help from Medicaid, they look for the daddy. They're like, "Who's gonna help her?
Oh, they gonna pick
Where's
him
the
up?
father? He's gonna help us pay her."
Yep.
Right.
So,
and they gonna get their money.
What do y'all feel about, like, when you're in a relationship, you're not that, you know, the baby daddy don't have to be on child support, but once you break up,
you want to throw them on
child support. They go put them on there. Yeah.
I kind of like what Miss Lackey did, though. She gave him 3 years to really prove himself, and he was giving her $5. So I feel like if we're together, okay, I'm gonna go back and say, like, okay, maybe I'll, just because of my situation, I might have not put his name on the birth certificate. That way he had no rights to my child, right? Unless we were married. But I think I would give him a shot to just prove himself.
I agree with that.
You can prove yourself, but you know, if you show yourself to be a deadbeat, like, and I need help, I think you made the right call by giving him that 3 years. Like, he was paying child support for his other kids.
But what do you think about?
He was with you, like, that's not
but what do you
fair.
think about them all of a sudden, like, when we break up, you know?
Yeah, that.
Like, it's cool while we're together, right?
Yeah.
But then, like, as soon as we break up, then it's like you go get drunk.
If you get divorced, you automatically gonna have to go to mediation. All that.
That's divorce. That's a marriage. Yeah.
So
that's a hard one.
That's not the
That's
same.
a hard one.
I'm getting divorced.
Because now, are you doing it out of revenge? Because we're not together anymore.
Conversation.
Go ahead, E-Black. Go ahead. What's up? What's up, bro?
Hi, how y'all doing? I love listening to people talking these conversations.
You're a very handsome man, by the way, Black.
Thank you. When I was listening to this conversation, it reminded me of a lot of my cousins was going through the same situation. She was mad about the relationship, and then she ended up just dropping it and just saying, "I'm going to raise the child." It was as simple as that. All the hardship.
So what did he do? What did the father do? He stepped back and was like, "All right."
It didn't really matter. She just took up upon her life to live her life. The hardships that dealt with it. There's no using the court only took another man out of the picture for, you know, getting his certifications, doing the stuff that he needed to do, and it was just it didn't help. I've seen it where, like, I have another friend who takes her. she has A, B, C, D, E, F, G cases of child support, meaning they've taken it off, put it back on, taken it off, put it back on. And then she just ended up dropping it because it doesn't help. The little money that she was getting anyway there's no amount of money that you can receive that truly can equate to the development of a child. So it's just really a form of control. I understand that, some people may need it, but realistically, before the court system, there was no child support. Before we raised our kids and we dealt with the fact that we had kids. And so I can understand why saying that you may have a tool somewhere to be able to use the tool, but in reality, that tool is just it's a plastic fork. It never really does anything.
Don't you think child support came into effect because men stopped taking care of their children that they were making?
No, I think child support came in because it became politically advantageous for people to put people in power to say that, hey, we have enough women out here that can get us into power. I don't think child support has anything to do with human relations. There is no system of child support anywhere in the world other than probably ours. There are probably Western civilizations that do it, but in reality, you have a child out of wedlock, you dealt with it, or you got stoned.
I have a question. Do you pay child support?
No, I don't pay child support.
Okay.
I'm married, by the way, and we live together, so I don't have to pay child support. And if I did, go ahead.
To be honest with you, child support ain't even about the child. To be honest with you, it's really not, because in some cases the mother can want to take the father off of child support and they won't allow it. So it's really not even about the child. It's about them.
Maybe she's on Medicaid. Maybe she's on Medicaid or government assistance.
Sometimes it might be about that. It might be, but most times it's not even. They don't care about that child.
They won't let you get it off. Like once you're on.
Really? Maybe it's because they know that it's gonna get refiled again.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with the cost of living to take care of the child. Statistically, they say 1/3 of your pay should go towards
that's true,
raising your child.
I just don't believe. I really honestly, if you really look at developing a child, having external money coming in, unless it's $1 billion or $1 million, your life is not truly changing. You're just you're in charge of a human being. Take that charge. Don't take 250, 300. That stuff does not help.
Look at Andrea.
You know what?
I don't know. I think it helps.
I just think you know what. I have seen the worst of the child support. Okay, I even have a nephew. I told him go put on child support because the minute she had that baby, she gonna put you on child support. I have gave all my nephews all the advice I can give you. I have gave all my nieces too because I know how the game is played. So I tell them the minute they have that baby, go out to the courthouse because I know how the man is always saying, "Don't put me on child support." The white man, I don't want to hear this because it's always about the white man. If you would take care of your kid, we would have to do this. And I have seen too many women get involved with men who don't want to take care of their kids. And the minute they try to go get some child support, they have an attention because you on child support. No, you won't pay your child support. Just take care of your kid. She would have to do that.
Andrea.
Yes.
What about the cases to where the man is taking care of his child and the woman still puts him on child support? What about them cases?
Well, I feel sorry for that, but I'm just saying you award then. You casualty award. I apologize, but you were just casualty award. I apologize to you, honey.
You're a casualty in this.
It's casualty award. That's all that is.
For me, like I said before, the child support, it's not about the money.
Done.
It's not about the money.
It is.
So
it's about power.
No, it's not.
That's what it's about. It's all about that.
And it's not about power.
It is.
The man who said, "I don't want to take care of my kids." What kind of man says that? What kind of man?
Now hold on. Now I will say this to the men who don't want to take care of their kids. Yes, put them on child support. I agree with that. I'm taking up for these men who are there for their kids, who want to see their kids, who are getting put on child support.
Man, look, listen, let me tell you something. I tell my kids, I tell my girlfriends, when love go wrong, because love gonna go wrong. Let's be honest. When love go wrong, you talk about money, cars, and things. So it will go wrong. And I'm telling you, when love go wrong, the first thing they think about is their money, cars, and things. So if you so good at taking care of your kids and you ain't got a problem with this woman, what's the problem with you being on child support, baby? Because
the child support doesn't help the kid more than it helps you sustain your life.
Exactly.
True.
Your point is what again? Because if it's helping take care of the kids and in your life, so what?
You would still have to pay rent. You would still have to take care of yourself.
I didn't say I didn't work. I work 2 jobs. I don't have a problem working. Okay, working don't bother me. But you don't work for money too.
Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Okay, if the mother is happy and taken care of, then the children are happy and taken care of.
Yes.
Do you know what that means?
And if the mother is healthy and capable of, her mental health and whatever, and she's feeling good, then she can take good care of your children.
Like I said, I have a cousin. She's a manager at Dollar Tree. She is taking care of her kid. She has let it go.
Well, everybody.
She doesn't have fancy cars. She deals with life as she came, and she's.
But where is the child's father?
That's a responsibility.
How did he just was like?
He's still in the life.
He helps her.
In terms of the relationship, she doesn't use that as a tool. She could easily go down to the courthouse and do that, but they're the same. Whatever. If he comes by and brings a bag of clothes, if he doesn't do it, then it's oh well. She's like, oh well, I'm going to live my life.
Sounds very one-sided to me.
Yeah,
it sounds like
really does.
Accountability.
I mean, but that's not everybody's situation. Because at the end of the day, we didn't have these kids by our damn self. We had it with a man, and I feel like he should take care of his responsibility. Because what is said for a man? What do you teach your? I have a son, and if he have a baby, he gonna take care of that responsibility. What if they kill his ass? He gonna work. That's what man's supposed to do.
So is it taken care of or not? Like, I don't know how we identify.
Yeah.
What
do you mean?
You cannot, because it boils down to paying a check. It boils down to making.
Because what Andrea is saying is
taking care of the child is more than money.
Yes. Exactly. See, and that's the point, Andrea. You ain't making that point. You saying him giving you money for child support is taking care of his kids. That's not what taking care of his kids is.
No, it's not enough.
Just because he gave me child support don't mean he had his kids every other weekend. He was at football games. He was helping me provide. But let me tell you something. I sure did have that insurance policy when he had a damn fool on my ass, because he be doing that shit to me. So I had to have the insurance policy on him to make sure he gonna be acting right. But sometimes he was acting a fool, and I was too. I ain't gonna say I was, because I sure was. But it wasn't the insurance policy of me. It's not him. But I'm just saying if my son has a baby, a man is supposed to protect and provide for his child. And my son will work 2 jobs if he have to, because he's going to take care. He will not be a deadbeat dad. I don't care if his baby mama put him on child support, but I will let her know you ain't going to play my son either.
So I'm confused as to why the guys, well, not guys, because I haven't heard E Black really say anything too much about my opinion on the child support thing. I've heard Real, and he doesn't understand where I'm coming from with it. But my thing is, it's not about the money, right? And I can see what you're saying, E Black, like, your cousin, and she just dropped it, and she's just like, I just come up with I'm just going to take care of my child, right? So for me, it's kind of like that situation, kind of. Mm-hmm. But it's not that I'm like, my thing is, you want to be here for your child, then be here for your child. I'm not using the court system to make you be here for your child. Mm-hmm. This is more of a security thing of, my child is staying with me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what you're saying is an agreement on parental rights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that
do you think they should be separated?
I can understand,
but I want to be.
That would be a good thing to have.
The man of his parental rights. He has every single right that I have, that I want him to have, right? As long as he's willing and wanting to. But I don't want to be put in a situation where I see a lot of women end up like Robin, for instance, where he can come in and just take the child and then don't want to give me access to my child. I never would have stopped his access to his child.
And it happens a lot. It happens a lot.
I know several women that has happened to. It happens a lot. So for me, it's more of a, that's why I said, like, I'll give you back the check. I'm not worried about the check. It's not about the check for me. You want to be a father and you want to do what you want to do, then great. The check comes back to you. I don't care that. But I just want that security that my child is not going to get taken away from me and I'm not going to see my child and I have to fight with you constantly. I don't want to. It takes out the fight. It takes it out. I don't want to fight with you.
But do you?
I honestly wish I would have done that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't that work both ways? Hold on. No, damn all that. Shouldn't that work both ways though? Because we as men got to worry all the time. Okay, if I break up with this woman, I'm never going to see my child again. We got to deal with that a whole lot, way more than y'all do. I'm just being honest.
It's true. No, he's right. He's right. There are a lot of spiteful stuff going on.
There are.
And you have to know your baby mama. Like,
what do you think about the schedule?
Yes,
because he has
to pay
you a percentage of his check, and he also only get a certain amount.
I don't agree with that. Listen, I don't agree with that. This is my child.
For me to schedule it whenever you want to see your child, you get to see your child.
What the schedule is. It's good for the children too. No.
I believe when it comes down.
I don't like the schedule.
I
hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Well, you can always negotiate a schedule. I mean, as long as y'all agree.
I don't like it.
I believe what happens is when you have two parties who are unwilling to agree or come to a sensible agreement that they are forced to use the court system to mediate the process. And then that goes into, like I said, where does that really help when you get forced to? Because then on you can't take your kids to the ball game on Saturday because you're legally not allowed to. So like I said, if most people could come and stop using the court system to control another person's actions, then you're able to come together as human beings. But most people are irrational. It's hard enough to have a conversation, especially when you're struggling, having less money, your job's bitching at you.
Emotions are involved. You're mad she left.
Okay, but sometimes you can say, hey, this weekend, I'm be out of town. You want the kids? Hey, we change the weekend. It's all in negotiation how you do it and how you say it too. Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if you know how to if you knew that man you married to, you know how to get in and talk to him real good, so you can help the situation. And it was always negotiating with us. When I went on vacation, he had the kids. When he went on vacation, I had the kids, or his mama had the kids. It's all in negotiation. And if you negotiate right, you're gonna fix the schedule. And you can say, hey, Andrea, I can't keep the kids up for me. Sure, I can. It's all in how you talk to somebody too.
You gotta get there first, because you gotta get to that point. Because let me tell you, the first couple years of my court order, we did not deviate once. We couldn't because we couldn't speak. There was no communication.
Okay.
Not because I couldn't speak, obviously, I'm very rational, I'm very understanding, but the other party was not, and he could not communicate.
I do think
that's a great thing.
But I do think
my daughter, Andrea, she's gonna age out of this schedule.
Yes.
She's gonna be 17 this year. We're still abiding by that schedule. I hate the schedule. They split my daughter down in the middle, 3.5 days, 3.5 days. You have your own medical, you have your own medical. No child support. Holidays split. Everything split in half. So I wish that we could have dealt with this outside. I wish nothing could have, I didn't want to go to court. I got pulled into court.
Well, I'm saying when people get older, you like when you get older, you don't have a.
I'm waiting.
Sometimes
you get 7. She'll be 17. I'm waiting for that day.
My kids are 22 and 23 now. So what I'm saying is, I mean, time went past and we got better and communicating better. And I'm saying, yes, we had a court order, but yes, he had a court order. But let me tell you something. That money came straight to me in my bank account. It never went to the court. Okay, because I do know he has his own business, and I know how to negotiate too. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Your phone loud as hell.
It really is.
Hey, Simply Royce, welcome.
I apologize, but I'm saying is when you for your children, okay? So we had to come to a conclusion. Hey, look, I know if you're on child support. I know how to even though the judge said he paid $1,400. After the judge announced that, we went in the back room and we had a conversation. I said, look, Ronnie, I know what it is. This is wrong, but I had to make sure I have an insurance policy because sometimes you act a little fool. But you can pay me outright, and I ain't got no problem with you. We can fix the scheduling how you want it, how I want it, and we can these are our kids. We can negotiate. But the thing is, I had to do this because you was playing too many games with me. And I let him know. This ain't personal. This ain't personal to you. This is business now at the end of the day because you're just playing games with me.
I wanted to circle back to the first conversation that we had. I wanted to just give my thoughts on the birth control issue. Because if there was men's birth control, then we wouldn't be here as child support conversation, okay? So I just wanted to, everybody gave their ideas, but I believe that there should be male and female birth control, and I believe that everybody should have a choice to have a baby or not. There's too many women that are getting pregnant, unwanted pregnancies, and there's so many men that are having babies and they don't want to be around. So if you just gave everybody the choice of, whether they want to procreate or not, then I think it would help people get together with, okay, if you want to have a child, then you naturally can be gravitated to the person that wants to have a child. If you're not ready for children, then you gravitate. If one wants to have a baby and one doesn't want to have a baby, then nothing can happen. Both have to agree in order for that to happen. So if they could make a birth control like that, male and female birth control that work together, that would be amazing. So yeah, that's my idea. That's what I think. I think men should have a choice whether they want to have a child or not.
Yeah.
I do too. Then you want to have all this child support. Now
then we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here at this conversation about child support.
Men do have a choice.
The one way I don't really agree with men having child birth control, because as Black men, we need more soldiers. So I
you don't choose.
We need more population. That's just my belief. I believe that Black men need more. If you lessen the population of Black men, you are not doing the world a service.
Now, hold on. E-Black, I agree with that, but I don't agree with birthing all these little boys, but they growing up. Look at the younger generation now. People 25 and younger. Look at how they are now. Would you rather have all of them?
But that's the thing that as human beings we have to deal with. It's just the fact of the life.
It's a fact of life, really?
Man, yeah. I don't know about all that.
Yeah. Wait, okay. I want to give you an example.
Okay. Did you say birthing sons?
What happened when the Egyptian king went around killing the firstborn young men?
Yeah.
It was mad girls.
It was a lot of women, and the men that was there were probably either dumb or lame.
Yeah.
They weren't of value. These are things of life that we've dealt with. These are historical things. Wars. Hundreds of people died in the Civil War. Young men. How many people died on Gettysburg? 44,000. Young men. That did not ruin our society. So there's a fact of things that we're saying, yeah, we do not want a whole bunch of kids around that are fatherless. Yes, but we do also do not want to limit the amount of men that are around. We need more soldiers. So whether they're not being raised, whether they're not being fathered, is yes an issue, but limiting them is not a good issue for us.
E Black. Hey, E Black. Let me say this. The reason why I agree with me going on birth control is because I just came to the conclusion I can't make sons. I got nothing but girls. I got 3 girls. I can't have. I feel like I can't make no boys. So I'm like I'm done trying. Because if I make another baby and it's a girl, I'm gonna be mad. I'm just being honest.
Well, you know what they say, Rio.
Have a vasectomy. Perfect.
Do you know what they say?
Yeah,
do you know what they say?
Yeah, I know what they say.
Girls.
Yeah, I know.
And
I was a shitty.
You gonna keep getting girls.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was younger, when I was in my teens and early 20s. Yeah, I was a shitty dude. Like I did women bad. I ain't gonna lie.
You're getting girls.
That's why I got girls now. I know. That's why I'm like I'm done with kids now because I'm not getting no boys. I ain't getting no boys, so I'm done with kids. I'd rather be on birth control now. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna stop having sex. It's not gonna happen. I'm not stopping having sex.
But
never.
The thing is about
why not? You don't want any more children, but why can't you abstain from sex?
Huh? What was that?
I said, if you don't want any more kids, then why can't you abstain from sex? Why do you have to have
Because I'm a man and men love sex. We can have sex and not have kids.
Are you protecting yourself? I'm just asking.
I do protect myself. Yeah.
Okay. We didn't do it. But at the same time, you say you birth control. So I'm just
what Black said about having sons. Men cannot control what they're having at the time. So how do you know if you won't shoot out like real all women?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I guess when I'm equating to soldiers, I'm meaning women and men.
Oh, so just like people.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Because I was like, you can't really choose what you get.
At the same time, then do you want the girls and the boys not to have fathers? If you're saying that we should not be decreasing them having children, there's a lot of kids. It's a lot of kids in the foster care system. There's a lot of kids as unwanted. So what do you say about that? We just gonna continue to keep taking care of them. Is that what you say?
What I say is that we need to build a society that can sustain any situation.
But I do agree with E Black. I do agree with you in the sense of that because I feel like this. We as Black people, we have babies a lot more than any other race. However, it does not show in the population statistics because it seems like we're dying faster off than we are having kids. That's what it seems like. So if we start putting birth control on everybody, that's gonna kill us off. You see what I'm saying? So I do agree with you in that sense.
But I also look at China's situation, which their population is.
Yeah, that's that dictatorship shit.
Yeah, but they've exploded in population to where they're actually trying to control it. But now that they've tried to control it, their society is different. Their cultural views on sex is different. They're having a lot of issues based on controlling natural birth. So, like I said, I'm sorry if I come off just as a blasé-faire type of guy. Like, hey, what will be, what will be. But in life, I've lived hard enough to where what will be, nothing will. I believe in the power of us. That's what I believe. I believe that humans.
Don't you think when women have multiple kids and then when they have to work a lot because the father is not basically help with the children, that's damaging on them. That's wear and tear on the mother. That's wear and tear on her physically, mentally, and then she could become a little angry Black woman. And you want to know why she angry? Because she ain't got no help from the father who helped make these babies.
Man, Dad, she was angry before that. Stop it, Andrea. Stop it.
She's an angry Black woman.
Don't put that on the man while she angry. Stop.
They don't call them angry Black girls. They call them angry Black women. So
they were angry Black girls. What you mean? They were angry before they came women.
Have you ever heard an angry Black girl before?
Okay.
Can I just say something though? I just wanted to say something, right? In all honesty, like as fun as it sounds for a man to be on birth control, honestly, I seriously, down to my core, do not believe a man could handle being on birth control.
I don't see how you see that.
Could you imagine? Because there's so much more. That's the thing. Y'all just think, oh, women just take birth control and that's it makes prevent themselves from having kids. But there's so much more that goes with birth control. There's weight gain, there's hormones,
yes. It's a lot. It's a lot going on with birth control. Nausea, weight.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a lot more that comes with birth control.
Lord.
Then there's infertility that can come with birth control. So when you do want to have kids, it's hard for you to conceive. There is a lot of things that, like, it seems so simple to men. Oh yeah, just take birth control, and like it's nothing. Like, oh, we just don't have kids right now.
But you can't just say that, V. And I'm gonna tell you why you just can't say that. Because how do you know just because it affects a woman? No, can I finish? How do you know because it affects women like that? How do you know it won't affect a man like that? You don't know that. It could affect a man differently.
No, that's why I'm saying
male anatomy is different.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah.
Well, have it been studied?
It ain't been studied because ain't no man been on birth control.
They have it. They're coming out with it.
Let me say something, right? There is a reason why God made women the way that He made women, and there is a reason why God made men the way that He made men. Men.
Okay, and what's the reason?
If men could really handle all the shit that women go through, then the men would be dealing with it. Like if you
hold on.
Through pregnancy, if y'all could go through periods, if y'all could go through birth, y'all would be doing it.
But hold on, V. Time out, V. Do you know why? Hold on. Whoa, time out, V. Time out. You believe in the Bible, correct? Do you know why y'all go through all that? Do you know why y'all go through all that?
Because
it's a curse on y'all. That's why. It's a curse on y'all. That's why y'all going through all that. Y'all got cursed with that. Yeah.
Somebody had to do it. Y'all were gonna do it.
We couldn't do it. How are we gonna do it? We are physically unable to do it. We are physically, we are physically unable to do it. How are we gonna do it? We're physically unable to.
But my thing is, let's just switch anatomy. Let the women be men for a bit and men be women. Y'all would not be able to that. My thing is,
who else is hearing that Ciara song?
1 second and like really think about what a woman goes through, what a woman deals with on a day-to-day basis, and see, do you guys really feel like you could really handle everything a woman handles? Realistically, honestly.
No, they cannot. They
How do you know?
Because we couldn't handle.
Y'all are women. Y'all bodies are. Hold on. Y'all are women. Your bodies are made to carry kids.
I don't want to hear that.
Ours are not made to. What you mean you don't want to hear? That's the truth.
I'm not. But my thing is, yes, I know that. That's a fact. But I'm saying, if your bodies were, and y'all were made the way women were made, do you?
It's the what if game.
Realistically, 110% feel. Y'all could really
so what V is saying, hold on, E Black. Listen, this is what V is saying. If we were made just like women, it can handle it and can go through that just like women, we couldn't be able to handle it. So V is in essence is saying that we are not as strong as women. That's what she's saying. Like, stop that.
There's different types of strength. There's different types of strength. Would you agree?
I mean, it's a lot.
Robin, listen. V said this. She said if we were made just like women, we could not handle it, but we could because we are just like y'all, so we could. What you talking about?
But I think you guys are
because y'all get sick and the whole world is over.
That's a damn lie because I don't go through that.
I think you guys are misunderstanding
the fact. Everything.
I think you're misunderstanding.
What you talking about? Men do that too, V. You can't say that.
Black has been trying to talk the last.
Go ahead, Black. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I think you guys are misunderstanding. In terms of this point, I think you're misunderstanding the fact that God made women to have periods at a very young age, which is a preparation for birth. So switching us at instantaneously is not really gonna work. You can't say, you'd have to say that every 13-year-old boy would then start having periods, and then their body would be physically changing until a birth given age. It's really no art. I love what you're trying to talk about, but it's not really.
I don't.
There's no way to kind of quantify giving birth because we can't instantly do it. So
exactly.
if you were to say that yes, a 13-year-old boy started having a period and his body was gearing up, ready for birth, then I could say, hey, maybe, but only because women naturally are preparing. You are being prepared for birth through a period, through a cramp. That is what happens.
And it ain't even half the way.
Well, cramp. I mean, sometimes
He's right.
But I just want to know.
cramp.
I really want you guys to answer the question.
He is right.
What's the question? What's the question? Hold on. What's the question?
Okay, just take yourself out of this 1 second and just think of what women go through and how they handle it on a day-to-day basis, every single month. What you know about women. Do you think that you guys could handle that?
And I'm gonna tell you, and I told you, us being who we are and how our body is made, no, we cannot handle that because what's it gonna come out of? That's the point. No, we can't handle that. No, we can't.
No,
of course we can't.
Okay, so you have a vagina.
He's saying what I'm saying is that
you have a vagina. Could you handle it?
I don't know because I never had one. I never thought about having one, so I don't know. We can't answer that. That is a question that cannot be answered.
No.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that.
Let me explain something to you. I understand what Real and Black are saying. It's not like one of those questions that you could answer. For example, I used to work with a blind lady and she asked me, the lady is blind from birth. She asked me, can you tell me what red looks like? That's what she asked me. As a blind woman, what would you say to her?
You can't answer that.
How can you explain the color red to a blind person? You can't, because they've never even seen color before. So it's the same thing. You're asking them a question about being a woman with periods and with a vagina.
It is
but
they
can't even fathom what it is to have a vagina because they have something else. And we cannot fathom something hanging off our bodies like that. We cannot.
I see what you're saying. And I see what they're saying. But yes, they can have they've both been with women. They have seen what women go through. They have heard women talk about what they talk about and how they handle, how they react, how like when your husband knows all the stuff that you go through with your body or whatever, whenever you're going through it. Nick's husband, Shanita's man, Andrea's husband, ex-husband.
We're not talking about sprained ankle.
All these men know.
Here's what Vee's trying to do. Nah, here's what Vee's trying to do. Vee's trying to do. Listen, y'all. Vee's trying to do this. She's trying to put how men are now. She's trying to think about how we are now and how we would be if we were women. Can we go to that as women, but as how men think now? You can't do that, Vee. You can't do that.
You've been whether you like to believe, you've been conditioned from a young age, this development stage process. It is not on us.
Exactly.
I see what I'm not saying, okay, yes, I know that we've been conditioned to do these things for our bodies to be prepared this way. I get that. I completely understand what you guys are saying at that point. But I don't think you guys understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that when you guys talk to women, or the women in your lives are going through stuff, you see them going through their periods, you see their hormones all over the page, you see them not feeling good, you see all these extra stuff that women go through, and men tell you women are strong, they are strong, right? But I'm just saying, if you had to be a woman, could you really handle that?
Well, let me say this. Let me say this, Vee.
I'm not saying that men are strong. Men are strong. Men are physically strong. So
now, since we are physically strong, how could we not handle it? We can say up and down right now we can't handle it because we see what y'all go through. But since we are physically stronger than women, why could we not handle it? That's the best way to look at it. I know it's a different type. I know that. Yeah. I know that. So that's the whole thing.
And I firmly believe that women's pain tolerance is way higher than men. Honestly, I really do.
But you can't.
It's a different type of pain.
Their pain tolerance is based on years and years of being built up to handle this.
Exactly.
Trained. You get
so the answer, Vee,
training once a month.
The answer, Vee, is no. They would not be able to handle.
Yeah, they would not be able to. It cannot answer that.
They will not.
That's a question that cannot. No,
they will
hold on.
not.
Hold on. That's a question that cannot be answered because Vee's stating it as in if we were women like y'all are women, and then she's saying, think about how we are now. So she's talking about how we are now and if we are women. No, that's what Vee said. If we were women like y'all are women. That's what she said. If we are women like y'all are women, why we would not be able to? We can't be women but still have the strength of a regular man. You can't do that.
Okay.
We would have the strength of a woman. So you can't answer that.
That's even if we did this, every month, took a 13-year-old boy, hooked him up to electrician for three days or a week, and then did that every month for years. You're asking us to say, would that man have the psychological willpower to handle the birth or the dealings of childbirth? And I'm like, that's even still, you guys are going to sleep and your bodies are vibrating at every single moment of the day, and it is not a quantifiable thing that a man can truly say, I can go deal with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The only way he could say that is if he went through that, what he just said, that same thing that a woman went through at that young age. He would probably then be psychologically like, okay, well, it's bad, just like she think it's bad. He probably could. You don't know because we don't go through that at that young of an age. We don't.
Yeah, I think they'll learn to deal with it. Like we learn to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
They'll learn to deal with it like we learn to deal with it.
Yeah.
We learn to code. We we self-soothe. We learn tricks and hacks, and we just deal with it.
Okay, so let me say this then. Since y'all talking about that, it's going way off topic. Let me talk about this then. Would you, as a woman, Vee, I'm talking about Vee because she brought it up. Would you, as a woman, be able to put on some pads and have a 300-pound woman with pads charging at you at 20 miles an hour and smacking you? I'm talking about football, Vee, and smacking you and hitting you hard. And would you be able to handle that? Would you be able to handle that? Would you be able to handle that, Vee?
Ain't nobody come and hit me like that.
No, that's the point.
If you're asking if I could play football, then yeah, I probably could handle playing some football. That's football.
Real.
Come on now. Come on now.
87.
Y'all can't even play.
Huh?
Real.
You can't.
What's up, Miss Landry?
I played football in elementary, and let me tell you, the first practice, me and my homegirls, the first practice, I cried and I couldn't get around there, and I called my mama to come get me. So I couldn't do it. And I could never understand how they do it. How do y'all do it?
Because y'all are trained to do it. Everybody been trained to do it.
Right.
Like,
it's a different kind of strength. Like y'all say, it's a different kind of strength.
There's female football players though.
They play with each other. Yeah, they play with each other, but guess what?
Those heavy pads is nothing to play with. And you think, let alone running around a field for practice with that on? No, I couldn't do it. We couldn't do it.
No.
I ain't gonna do it. My hand gonna be hurt.
Would I want to? No.
That was elementary, y'all. That was many scores ago.
I'm just saying, like, I just really want guys to like just understand how so much stuff affects women. Like a lot of the time, like guys, I just don't think they understand women to an extent of
we can't understand
she's just being
women.
Moody today, or like for instance, she says no to sex today. Oh, it's not because she really wants to necessarily say no to sex. Sometimes if she's on birth control, sometimes she doesn't. Her want for sex is gone. It's just gone because of the birth control, because of hormones up and down.
I get that.
I can be a little bit more understanding because I don't think a lot of the time men really think that deep into women and why women are the way that they are. That's what I have to say.
But this the thing too, because I understand. Like I get it. Y'all go through so many changes in your body and shit. I get it. But the thing is, y'all act like we are the only ones who don't understand y'all. Y'all don't understand us for shit. And I just find it crazy that y'all don't understand it because we are very simple. And y'all don't get that. But
that's what I'm about to say. Y'all are very simple. We get it.
But y'all don't know y'all don't get it. That's the point. Y'all really don't.
We do.
That's simple. Shade. Okay.
Y'all simple.
Y'all just simple. Oh, you just want a piece of We just want a peace of mind. Okay, that's how you want peace of mind.
Yeah, that's all. That's really it. And y'all look at that like, huh?
We understand that, but sometimes
No, y'all don't. No, y'all don't.
hormones are crazy and are raging, and you don't understand that.
You just want a peace of mind. Okay, it's peace of mind. That's it.
Okay? We sometimes just want you to do whatever we ask you to do. That's it. No argument. No, I'll do it later. Nothing.
But hold on.
And then life will be
We
great.
want a peace of mind too. We want a peace of mind too. We like a peace of mind too.
No, y'all don't.
Simple. We want
No, y'all don't.
Yes,
no.
we do.
Some of y'all
Yes,
do. Some of y'all do. But you over here on this side, I don't know about you. I don't know about you.
I just want a peace of mind too. Okay?
Man, look, you need to get you a man that's gonna obey your every command. How about that? That's a peace of mind for you. You need to obey everything you say.
No,
no.
Whatever.
Wrong Real Talk 87. If you know Andrea, I don't need a man to tell. I don't need to tell a man everything, because when a man is a man, that's who I want. A man, a real man, know his place. That's it. If you know his place. Know his place.
What the
man in a relationship? He the man. He know his place.
What the hell?
Yeah, know his place. He know his role. He know his place. He know everything.
And Andrea, are you a Christian?
Yes, I am, and I believe.
So where's his place in the Bible?
Where's his place? Know his place.
She don't want to answer that.
He's the head.
Too. But I don't have a man right now. But when I did have a man, my ex-husband was the head of the household. Whatever decision he made, I rolled with that. Why? Because I knew he was going. That's his place.
Yeah.
Now at the time, I was just dumb and young, and then thought I had a decision to make with him. But this time is, I want a team player. I don't want a man that I want to walk beside him, not behind him.
So who's going to be quarterback?
What you say?
Who's going to be quarterback?
Well, the man is, but the thing is, he can be the quarterback, but I'm still his wingman. We can have a discussion about what's going on in our house. He don't get to make every decision because he's the man of the house.
I'm
gonna be a keeper.
Good luck with that. Good luck with it. I mean,
what's that supposed to mean?
Good luck. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to find that guy, and he's gonna be the team player.
Yeah, a team player.
You know,
let me tell y'all something.
Those guys aren't really that good. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, you said it's realistic to have a team player? Is that what you're telling me?
Most guys don't want a team player or be a team player.
Then why? If I'm your partner, why we can't be a team player? Because last time I checked, the Bible said we as one. So if we as one, okay, and I'm your other half, why we can't be the team player? Because the team player is, if you know how to be a team player, you got all these people right here are my team player. These are my mates right here. So if I'm his partner, I'm his team player, and we can make a decision together. Not he just make the decision because he's a man. Cause listen, my daddy didn't make everything. Mama made me.
I hear you, and there's a guy out there that does that.
I know.
Those guys,
I swear, today's conversation has gone in so many different directions. I'm gonna have to edit the title of the show. But I just want to say,
right.
Thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate you guys for joining us for a Battle of the Sexes. E-Black, do not go anywhere. Guys, each and every Sunday, don't forget to join us next Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Central. I usually go back around and get everybody's final say and final opinion. But we had like 4 different titles today. We had 4 different topics today. So I don't really think I can do that today. But I just want to say thank you all so much. Thank you, Miss Blackie, for joining us up here today.
Thank you guys for having me.
Today.
You're welcome.
Yes.
And we will see you all next Sunday. Bye, everyone.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Wait, hold on. This thing ain't.
You got it.